What's up, guys? It's Tony, aka T-Slaps here, and we're back with a brand new Draft League video, baby. I'm your coach of the Buffalo Drills, and this is our Week 4 game of Crash. We're going up against Zach Parrott and the Exploding Whelmers, I believe. We're sitting at 1 and 2 after a close loss last week, so really need to bounce back because I think it's like an 8-week season if I'm not mistaken, and so pretty much after this 4th week, we're done with this Mega Delphox draft, and we're gonna draft a second team with the new added DLC mods, and we want to be able to at least sit at 2 and 2 going into the new part of the season, just to make our chance at playoff just that much easier. However, we're facing a very scary Sun team. And so let's just get right into it real quick. So fun fact, they have Terra Regieleki, which is crazy good, right? And it's actually what I wanted to grab, fun fact, but it is what it is. They got it from me. They got the Mega Floette, which is boosted with solar power in this league. So with his sun, it does better. Of course, he has the Roaring Moon and the Venusaur, which is free Terra, and he has the Hearth Flame, which I'll take advantage of that sun. He has Metagross there, which is actually a really strong attacker into my team, as well as Lando, Tentacruel to remove hazards, and the Zatu's there as well. And so what we decided to bring this week, obviously if they have Sun, we got to bring Mega Delphox here. So we got Mega Delphox. It's actually not the first mod on the team. I thought it was. Mega Delphox. We're going pretty aggressive with our speed creep this week. It's like a really dangerous way to do it. It's for a couple reasons. One, it covers Roaring Moon creeping Kartana, which they might do. Because I can see like a Scarf with like attack boosting nature happening. And so we have that going. And then we have Agility. So Agility would allow me to outspeed like the Venusaur in the Sun, Speed Booster, Roaring Moon, and the Regieleki in the Sun. So there's those. So we're trying to just outspeed, just remove his Sun speed by running Agility. We have Flamethrower for our main stab. Psyshock does more to the Mega Floette and the Tentacruel. And then we have Dazzling to hit that Roaring Moon. So let's go back to the first mon we actually have is Tinglu. We're running a pretty specially defensive set with AV just meant to tank hits from that Regieleki, which has Terra Ice coverage. It can kind of take hits from the Lando. I mean, a Focus Blast is going to do like 1,000,000 damage. It can kind of help with the Ninetales. Have to scout for status moves like the Willow or the Hypnosis. It can kind of deal with the Metagross a little bit. And that's really about it. And it also takes, I think I have it to where it can take 2 hits from Roaring Moon at +1 if I'm not mistaken. That's with the, oh, it's meant to be defense investment. I already played this game. It's meant to be defense investment, not attack. But yeah, it's meant to take hits. Just Earthquake for a main stab, Heavy Slam to hit the Mega Floette. I don't think there's anything else that hits. I guess the Terra Ice Regieleki, Body Press to hit the Roaring Moon, and Ruination. I was going back and forth between that and Throat Chop. I figured Ruination felt like a safer click across his team, where I don't really know what to click, like what to predict coming in and things like that. If I want to predict, just Ruination is a safe click just to do half to anything on his team. So clicked Ruination as our last move. Next we have our Naganadel holding the Assault Vest this week. Draco, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt. We have enough investment to get the speed boost, which is of course going to be really nice for making sure we outspeed like Roaring Moon in the Sun, potentially the Regieleki depending on his speed investment, things like that. Draco and Sludge Wave for our main stabs. Flamethrower to hit the Metagross, the Venusaur prior to Terra, and Thunderbolt to hit that Zatu and the Tentacruel. We're running AV. I didn't really have I had Life Orb initially. I decided to rock AV just in case I needed to take a hit from the Venusaur or the Ninetales, the Regieleki. Just allow me to take 1 hit if I need to with my Naganadel. Because I really don't have great defensive checks into his team. I like soft checks, but this was just to give me like 1 extra hit to hopefully maybe take out something that's giving me issues on this team. Next we have Del, our Dunsparce. We're actually bringing it for the first time this week with the boots because we're Terra Fire this week with Boom Burst, Flamethrower, Rest, and Sleep Talk. We're running a pretty specially defensive or pretty physically defensive set meant to help me take a hit from the Ogerpon Hearthflame. I think that's what my defense investment's for. I think I avoid the 4-hit KO from Cudgel, barring any crits with there, and then Spadef investment. So this is going to help me deal with the Venusaur in most cases. That's why I'm running Rest Talk in case he sleep powders me. I have Rest Talk, so I'm good just to take the sleep there. We have Boom Burst as our main stab and Flamethrower. Both of them actually hit pretty well into his team, especially with Flamethrower being boosted by Sun. But it helps me deal with that. It helps me deal with the Ninetales, the Hearth Flame. It can kind of help me deal with the Floette. Of course, that's like a setup Mega Floette, then I really don't want to be staying in, but there's that as well. We talked about Delphox. You have Choice Scarf Kartana. It looks really, really good. Just outspeeds his team. If it's an attack boosting Roaring Moon, then we can outspeed it there. If it's a modest Regieleki, we outspeed and we just hit him with our stabs. Just Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, Knockoff, Giga Impact. Not much to talk about there. And then lastly, we have our Tinkaton. Pretty physically defensive. Help me deal with the Roaring Moon. It's my best soft check I have towards that thing. With Gigaton Hammer, Knockoff, Thin Wave, and Stealth Rocks with the Shucka Berry for the EQ coverage. Gigaton for main stab, knockoff, remove items. Stealth Rock's a pretty nice chip against his team. He doesn't really have great removal. Any of his removal that he has, we do kind of punish with that Tentacruel and the Xatu. They really don't like sitting in. They're very passive against my team, so that's always super nice. And then Thunder Wave just to remove items on his team. And then we have Pit Pocket. Just in case we do get our Shucka Berry removed, maybe we can move something important like boots or like a scarf on the Roaring Moon and, allow something like my Kartana or Delphox to now speed it. So, not the team we're bringing. Let's get right to the battle. And here we are getting into week number 4 of Crash going up against Zach. And so we can see that they brought the Ninetales. They actually brought the Xatu. They brought the Roaring Moon, the Mega Floette, the Regieleki, and the Metagross. Okay. Let me ignore specs real quick. Okay. So things we don't see. We don't see the Lando. We don't see the Ogerpon Hearthflame, which is crazy. The Metagross is kind of concerning. I was very more like defensively prepped for everything other than the Metagross, to be honest. I was really prepped for like that Lando, that Hearthflame, the Venusaur, things like that. So a little rough there, but I mean, I suppose we can try to use the Dunsparce to deal with it. We are a little bit more on the physical defensive side, so that might help there. So like Tinglu can deal with the Xatu. It can deal with the Regieleki decently. We have our Dunsparce, which can deal with the Ninetales, and we can have to deal with the Metagross, and then our Tinkaton to deal with that Roaring Moon, and then the Floette can maybe get dealt with the combination of these two. So that's good to know. As for my win con here, getting up in agility with Delphox seems pretty decent. I don't know how tanky the Xatu is going to be versus me. So that's a thing to concern myself about. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and I think lead off with Tinkaton and try to get some hazards up. I think. Or I can lead with Tinglu. Tinglu, worst case, would be... I mean, Tinglu leads really well into their team. Worst case would be that Floette. So, let's lead Tinglu here. We're going to see Ninetales lead on out here. So, how much damage am I taking here from his team? 1 sec, I need to copy my team into the damage calc real quick. So, I mean, do I want to take this hit with Tinglu is like the thought. Also, I could be taking a... Not just that, I could also be taking a Will-O-Wisp, which would be a little unfortunate. So I think I do want to switch out here and scout for Willow first. Or Hypnosis as well. I can go into the Dunsparce here. And just get my Terra off. Perhaps. We'll go into the Dunsparce here for now. Let's see what he wants to do. I do want to watch. He's going to Baton Pass. I did want to scout for a Will-O-Wisp, a Hypnosis, something like that. We're going to see Roaring Moon come out. We're going to see that speed boost. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my Tinkaton here. We're going to see what it opts to do. We're going to see a knockoff. So it's going to remove my Shucka Berry. And we're going to steal this band. Okay. Awesome. Good to happen. Good to happen. So all part of the plan. So this thing is now speed boosted without the band. So we should take any hit. I mean, he can Earthquake now if he wants. I think I just get my rocks up here. He's got to be scared of like me attacking him like heavily, right? He's gonna just Earthquake. So I'm gonna get my rocks up here. And now I'm locked into it. I can go into Tinglu here and be fine. I think Tinglu can take this hit decently. So we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, yeah, we'll do that for now. If we can go Metagross, that's fine. I'm going to my Tinglu here and just fire off an Earthquake into his team. Seems pretty safe. I guess I can Ruination first. That covers for Xatu and things like that. Yeah, we're gonna see Xatu come in. We're gonna Ruination here. And I can just... I don't have Throat Chop anymore. I did have it initially, but I threw on Ruination instead. So that does lead this to be a little bit more awkward of a turn. We also see how this thing isn't boots. So I think right now... How much am I doing with like a heavy slam to this thing? If he's physically defensive, I'm doing like next to nothing. I can go to Tinkaton here. And I might outspeed. I probably don't, but we can try. Does Xatu just get defog here? Is that what his move is going to be? Just defog? I don't know how I want to deal with this. I'm not going to lie. I'm in a kind of weird predicament. I go into Kartana here on a defog, and that would keep up some really great offensive pressure. But if I'm wrong, and I like take like an air slash, like that's really bad for me. I'm going to Tinkaton. I think I'm just gonna go Tinkaton here. I'm gonna teleport out. Okay, so this Xatu's basically dead. You're gonna see Metagross come in. I want to punish it setting rocks. I mean, he bullet punches here, right? He doesn't want to take a banded knockoff, so I think he bullet punches or sets rocks. I'm gonna get Delphox in and get my Mega off right here. Cool. And now we get some Mega so that we don't have to worry about hazards with our Magic Guard. I can just get a huge Flamethrower off on his team. We're gonna see Akaberry. Wow, it lives barely. He's gonna set up rocks. That's fine. Can I kill with anything else? We also saw that that's Heat Rock Ninetales. That's good for us to know. I can just... I mean, we know he outspeed that Roaring Moon. Like, Xatu has to come in, or I guess the Floette could come in next as well. So Floette or Regieleki come in here. We're Boots on our Dunsparce, right? Yeah. So I can Terra, so I can take on that Floette. Sort of. I kind of wish I was Body Press now. Calm Mind Synth could be annoying. Especially with my Tinkaton basically dead. So I might need to keep that thing around for that Floette. It outspeeds me though, probably. So that's not really worth it. Yeah, letting that thing Calm Mind up is going to be like the worst case. We do have Kartana with Smart Strike though, that always revenges. So there's at least that. Like, even if he's max physically defensive, I think it dies after rocks, if I'm not mistaken. No, it takes it actually pretty decently. So, I mean, as long as we attack into the Floette and just get it down to about, like, 70%, we should be able to KO. So, I guess that's good to know for us, that that's kind of where we stand at the moment. Ninetales comes in here. I don't want to get Hypnosis. That's, like, the worst case for me. I don't quite kill the Psyshock or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Dedun here, I think. That might allow Xatu to roost up and defog, which would be kind of annoying. Do I just go Tinglu? Because you don't click Willow here. Maybe I just sack Tink. Sacking Tink might just be the play right now. Let's do that. Let's sack Tink. Bye, Tinkaton. Oh, they're gonna Healing Wish. Okay. And they're gonna go into the Roaring Moon. But they still have the Healing Wish in the air. I'm go ahead and fire off a Thunder Wave, I think. Is that what I want to do? We'll fire off a Gigaton. It's gonna Brick Break. Take me out. I get to go into Delphox for free here, I think. We might get outsped here. That was a bad play. That was actually an awful play. I forgot I went aggressive on my speed creep. Okay, we gotta switch out here. I'm gonna make a play out into my Dunsparce, and I think we're fine to make this play for now. We can go to our Dunsparce. Yeah, I kind of had to do that, unfortunately, because I'm stupid. Because I think we get outsped. So we'll have to go into Tinglu to take this thing out. Or, I mean, Sun's done once it dies. Unless, like, it's Zatu a Sunny Day, which is a possibility, right? Or maybe, like, a Sunny Day Regieleki. Does it get it? Does Regieleki get Sunny Day? It doesn't. I imagine Zatu does, though, right? Yeah, okay. So that's something to watch out for. Sunny Day Zatu. Will Moonburst get some damage off here? Then you turn out. Gonna go into his Floette. And we're gonna go hard Kartana here, I think. I don't think Floette gets anything to touch my Kartana, really. That or I can go hard into... I mean, Ladder Ruin's gonna do a million, right? I think Naga dies, unfortunately. I go into Delphox as well. If I go into Delphox against this Floette, like, we're consistently, like, doing good damage. I mean, Side Shock doesn't really do that great. If I go into Naga Del, can I live this hit? Not after Rocks. And I imagine Kartana isn't either. Yeah, no way. I'm going to Boomburst here, because I think he either Calm Minds or Synths. He's going to Moonblast. Okay, that's fine. Then we can go into Naga here, actually, and be fine. And that allows me to Sludge Wave here. I outspeed. And we get a speed boost thanks to Beast Boost. Now we should just be able to keep going from here. So, like, if you go into Regieleki here... No, you're gonna go into your Roaring Moon. Actually... Okay. And we outspeed this Roaring Moon for sure. We didn't go aggressive with this speed creep here or anything like that. So we outspeed here, and we can fire off a Draco. And, you know, as long as we connect, we won the game. Yeah, that makes sense. That's awesome. That's actually freaking terrible. That's awesome. So we have to go into Kaz here. I have to find an opportunity to get an agility off to win this game now because I went aggressive with that speed creep. Or actually, you know, Sun's gone. So we're not over yet. Kartana outspeeds this thing. And after Rocks, I think Kartana kills. If I can get a attack boost, so if I can kill something with Kartana, we'll be fine. Then that just leaves Regieleki in the back, which is fine. Okay. So it's not quite over yet. We definitely just would have won with Naga Del though, right there. So that's unfortunate. So, does Body Press? I think I have to Heavy Slam on the Zatu coming in. Because I do like nothing to this Roaring Moon, right? But it's not doing much to us. We have to prevent that Zatu from getting in for free. So I'm going to Heavy Slam here. Okay, so down goes that Zatu. Does Zatu die? I mean, to resist it, right? I guess I lose to Regieleki though if I let this thing take too much damage. So I have to kill it here. Yeah. I have to kill this thing. We're gonna Body Press. Is going Kartana now a play? Kartana could be a decent play here. If he knocks, I lose, but like, why do you ever click knock here? If I go into Kartana here, get this Roaring Moon at this range, I heal with a Leaf Blade, Zatu comes in, it dies to a Leaf Blade, Regieleki comes in, I might get outsped, but at least Regieleki is... No, oh yeah, I guess I could get outsped. But it dies to a Leaf Blade as well. Terra Blast, Ice. Regieleki does kill my Kartana at full. Probably. How much do I need my thing at here? I guess I don't mind Zatu coming in. That allows me to get an agility off of Delphox. How much does Tinglu take? Earthquake does about 20, it'll leave me at 40. Then I take Rocks. That'll be at 34%. So if he's modest, he'll kill me. I guess if he U-turns, that's really bad though too. I'm going to Kartana here. Yep, he's gonna U-turn and try to get extra chip damage. That's fine. I'm gonna go Regieleki. I think I have to let myself die here. No. Damn, dude. That Draco miss sucks. I would have won the game. So I have to go into Tinglu. I think I can take 2 Terra Blast from here, right? No, I can't. Well, if he's timid, I'm at 306 HP with rocks up. I die for sure. So I guess I try to see if I can outspeed this thing. If I outspeed, then I know he's modest. We go from there. Yeah. What's best for me? I think clicking Giga Impact is best. I guess not if he goes into Xatu, then I'm just like, I lose a turn there. So I think I Sleep Blade here. I'm gonna Volt Switch. So we know he's timid and he's Life Orb. Good to note. Good to know. Meaning that I need to keep health on my Tinglu, but now I can't, and now I lose the game. I lose because I missed that Draco miss. Okay. I mean, I got aggressive with that speed creep, unfortunately, with Delphox. I think that's, yeah, it's tough, bro. That's really freaking tough. Okay, whatever. That's just how it goes. Body press here. Yeah, he just gets damage off, and let's Regieleki clean up here. So, GG. That's how it goes. I mean, I guess I could have played that better probably around that Draco miss, like set up, like not gone into that, and like found a safer route. But I mean, I just won there. I won if I landed the Draco. So, it is what it is. Nothing you can do. Wow, if I agility'd, we won. If I agility'd on that, we won. Too. I should have. Oh, fuck, dude. That's so annoying. No, he E-speeded. He had E-speed, so it doesn't matter either. GG to him. We're gonna fall to 1 and 3, which is really unfortunate. It's gonna make the second half of the season a lot tighter, but we're gonna have a brand new team, so hopefully we can prep well enough or draft well enough to enable us to be able to prep easily when a lot better the second half of the season. It's a really tough crit, but hey, things happen. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. Peace.